Hello, my dear young aspirants. Welcome back to the Class 6th NCRT series. So, today the time is midnight 12 a.m. in the morning. Like it's going to become Feb 2, 2nd of February. Only few days are there. So, it's fine that if we don't sleep or not, at the end of the day, we should be able to cover the target, isn't it? So, I am here at this point of time to help you all with the chapter like till previous day session we discussed is chapter 9. Now today it's chapter 10 and the chapter is all about new empires and kingdoms. So in this chapter what we are going to do is first about Samudragupta. They are telling some concepts like Samudragupta was the famous ruler of dynasty known as Gupta. So Samudragupta is related to Gupta. In that word itself Samudragupta, Gupta word is there. So he belonged to Gupta dynasty. Okay. Then how we come to know about Samudragupta? Because in the inscription on Ashokan pillar at Allahabad about this Samudragupta is mentioned. Okay. Then it is composed as a kavya by Harisena. Who was Harisena? Harisena was the poet and minister at the court of Samudragupta. So these three characters you have to remember. First one is Samudragupta who ruled over Gupta dynasty. From where this information we got from the inscription on Ashokan pillar at Allahabad. Then it was composed as a kavya by Harisena. Who was Harisena? Harisena was the minister and court poet of Samudragupta. These three things became crystal clear, isn't it? Next word is Prashasti. Prashasti is a Sanskrit word, means in praise of. Okay. Then in some coins, King Samudragupta was playing the veena. One concept is given in that form. Then we mentioned about Harisena. Now Harisena describes 4 different kinds of rulers and tells us about Samudragupta's policies towards those rulers. Okay. Rulers of Aryavarta, rulers of Dakshinapada, rulers of Kushanas and Shakas. Okay, that is, they were the rulers of Sri Lanka and rulers of inner circle of neighboring states including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal and a number of Ganasangas. Okay, so Harisena describes 4 different kinds of rulers. Who were they? First one were the rulers of Aryavarta, rulers of Dakshinapada, then rulers of Kushanas and Shakas who ruled over Sri Lanka, then rulers of inner circle of neighboring states including Assam, coastal Bengal, Nepal and a number of Ganasangas. Okay. Then Prayaga. Prayaga is the old name for Allahabad. The place which we call now as Allahabad was earlier known as Prayaga. Then this Prayaga, Ujjain and Pataliputra or the present day Patna were the important centers for the Gupta rulers. Prayaga, Ujjain and Pataliputra. Okay. Then most Prashastis also mention about the ancestors of the ruler. Like in the case of Samudragupta, Samudragupta's mother Kumara Devi belonged to Lichavi Gana. His father Chandragupta, first ruler of Gupta dynasty to adopt the grand title of Maharaj Adiraja. Okay. Title of Samudragupta is known as Maharaj Adiraja. Okay. Then Samudragupta's son is Chandragupta too. Then Samudragupta's in his court Kalidasa the poet and Aryabhatta the astronomer were there. So these two characters you must know. Then his court poet, Samudragupta's court poet Harshavardhana. Harshavardhana, his court poet. Banabhatta wrote his biography Harshacharita. Banabhatta, Harshavardhana's court poet Banabhatta wrote biography known as Harshacharita in Sanskrit. That you have to understand. Then a foreigner, Suyang Sang, spent a lot of time at Harsha's court because Fahi and everybody is there now, they will confuse. So this is Suyang Sang. Okay. Then about the kingdoms of this Harsha. Harsha took over the kingdom of Kanauj, then led an army against the ruler of Bengal. He was successful in east but conquered both Magadha and Bengal. Then he tried to cross the Narmada river to march into Deccan but was stopped by a ruler belonging to the Chalukya dynasty known as Pulakeshin II. Okay, so that you have to remember. Harsha took over the kingdom of Kanauj, then he fought then he led an army against the ruler of Bengal. He was successful in east, conquered both Bengal and Magadha. Harsha tried to cross Narmada to march into Deccan, but was stopped by a ruler belonging to the Chalukya dynasty known as Pulakeshin II. Okay. Then in South India during that time, Pallavas and Chalukyas also were reported ruling dynasties. Then the kingdom of Pallava spread from region around the capital Kanchipuram to the Kaveri Delta But that of Chalukyas was centered on the Raichur Doab, Raichur, Raichur Doab, between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra. Okay. So simultaneously during that time, Pallavas and Chalukyas were there, ruling South India. Then the kingdom of Pallava spread from region around the capital Kanchipuram, then to the Kaveri Delta. Chalukyas around the Raichur Doab, between the rivers Krishna and Tungabhadra, that you have to remember. Then, capital of Chalukyas was known as Aihole, A-H-O-L-E. Aihole developed as a religious center and number of temples were found there. Then, best known Chalukya ruler was Pulakeshin II. How we come to know about Pulakeshin II? From a Prashasti composed by his court poet Ravikriti. Pulakeshin II attacked the Pallava king. Then Pallavas and Chalukyas were followed by Rashtrakuta and Chola dynasties. That you have to remember. Then administration of kingdom. Inside this some key words are coming that you have to study. Like some important administrative posts were now hereditary. For example, the poet Harisena was a Mahadanda Nayaka or chief judicial officer like his father. So Mahadanda Nayaka's another name they might ask, that is chief judicial officer. Understood? Then one person held many offices, like Harisena's role was which one? Judicial officer. But apart from that, he was also known as Amartya. Amartya means important minister. Then Sandhi Vigrahiga, that means the minister of war and peace. So all these roles he did. Then important men had a local say in administration. For example, Nagara Sreshti is who is Nagara Sreshti? Chief banker or merchant of the city. Sadavaha, leader of the merchant caravans. Pradama Kuliga, chief craftsman and head of the Kayastha or scribes. So these things we have to remember, like Mahadanda means chief judicial officer. Then Kumar Amatya means important minister. Sandhi Vigrahiga means a minister of war and peace. These things you have to remember. Then Nagara Sreshti means chief banker or merchant of the city. Sadavaha means leader of the merchant caravans. Pradama Kuliga means chief craftsman and head of the Kayasthas or scribes. So these keywords you have to remember. Then a new kind of army. Army means regarding payment they will confuse in MCQs. A new kind of army was there, but they were not paid regular salaries. Instead, some of them received grants of the land. That we have to remember. Then collected revenue from the land and used this to maintain soldiers and horses and provide equipment for warfare. These men were known as Samantas. Samantas means the men who collected revenue from the land and used this to maintain soldiers and horses and provide equipment for warfare. They are known as Samantas. Whenever ruler was weak, Samantas tried to become independent. That you have to remember. Then again some keywords are coming, like assemblies in the southern kingdoms. Inscriptions of Pallavas reveal that a number of local assemblies called Sabha was there. Sabha means an assembly of Brahmin landowners. Okay. Then Ur, a village assembly found in areas where the landowners were not Brahmins. That means non-Brahmins who possessed land. They were known as Ur. That is important. Then Nagaram means an organization of merchants. Then who wrote Abhignana Charudavan Kalidasa? So the terms like inscriptions of Pallavas reveal a number of local assemblies known as Sabha. Sabha means assembly of Brahmin landowners, whereas Ur means village assembly formed in areas where the landowners were not Brahmins. Okay, then Nagara means an organization of merchants. Kalidasa wrote Abhignana Shakuntalam. Then Chinese pilgrim Fasian noticed the plight of those who were treated as untouchables by the high and mighty. That foreigner is Fasian. Then Bedouins means pastoral tribes in Arabia. That you have to remember. Then Arab soldiers conquered Sindh, which is present-day Pakistan, about 1300 years ago. This you have to remember. Then important dates. Beginning of the Gupta dynasty about 1700 years ago. Rule of Harshavardhana about 1400 years ago. Okay. So these many concepts you need to remember. Okay. So in this chapter we discussed about Samudragupta, then about his court poet, then about some inscriptions, then which one? About Chalukya dynasty ruler Pulakeshin II, about Aihole, some important key terms and all. Hope it was a nice session for you, like you could understand the concept. If you are not able to understand means just what? Keep on seeing the recording again and again, then you will what? Understand the thing. That is regarding this particular chapter. Now two more chapters are left for us. That is chapter 11 and chapter 12. That also I will complete it today itself. So that class 6 task is over. Okay. class 7 in the upcoming session I will be uploading the videos. So be patient, keep on revising from your Mentor to be Biostar channel. So until I meet you with the next video, that is regarding chapter 11, you aspirants take care, stay safe, bye bye.